and the power of the Holy Spirit. So we'll invite Mrs. Ekaete Augustine Edet for MCing and call making.
Thank you, Mrs. Udoe. Hello, everyone. Good morning. It's amazing. We have a full house. You all look so beautiful and radiant. Thank you for coming. Okay, my time starts now, right? Where's my slide? It's coming up. My time starts when the slide comes up. I'm telling Stella now if he brings me any paper. All right, so we're talking about how to MC a meeting. Right. How many of you want to be MCs? How many of you desire to MC a meeting? We're looking for people. Every time we want to do something, we can't find MC. I want to see that hand. Ushers, please let me write their names. No, I'm very serious about it. Which usher is helping me with the names? Please, don't write Mrs. Ogboy's name, please. These ushers are not. You think I'm joking? Write their names. No, I want their names written. Because every time we're looking for MCs and people desire to be MCs. My slide hasn't come up. I actually love it. When I was young, the ushers will write your name. When I was young, I wanted to be a newscaster. I used to admire CNN Orwell, Brown and Co. You people lost my slides. Yes, and Roki Ayuba. All right, so who is an MC? MC is actually a short form for Master of Ceremony. He or she is an official host, like Stella. So you're actually the host of the meeting. Like you're the person who invited us to your home. So you're the host of a meeting, all right? You can actually influence the success or the failure of a meeting. You can. So you are the one who gauges what is happening. Like when I came, I said, I'm going to tell everybody to do my knees, my head, my shoulders. My knees are just in case. But when I stood and I saw all of you were looking very alive, I decided not to do it. But if I saw anybody looking very dull, I would have done jumping jacks just to bring up the mood of the meeting. So that's what an MC does. You read the room, you read the meeting, you know what is happening, and then you bring it. Okay, so I've left this. Can we have it? I've left this. I'm on the first slide. So the MC is the thermostat of the meeting. Do you know what a thermostat does? So like this room, is it cold now or is it warm? What do you think? It's cold? It's cold for some people. It's just okay, right? So if the room was too warm, what would you do? You'll go to the remote control and try and change the temperature. That is what an MC does. You read the room, you say, people are sleeping. People are sleeping. Let's have a bit of an activity to wake people up. So you read the room, you read I'm on the next slide. So what are the characteristics of a good MC? First of all, you must be knowledgeable about the operations of the fellowship. So whatever it is, wherever it is you're MCing, you must understand the operations of where. So we're talking about full gospel. You must understand how we do things here. So you cannot go outside and adopt what maybe best practices outside to bring here. It is what we do in the full gospel that you would understand. You must be a confident person. You can't be shy. It's impossible for you to be a good MC and be shy. So if you're a shy person and you put your hand up, please put it down right now. Let's just work on your shyness first. Okay? Mm-hmm. Then you must be able to make good eye contact. So you cannot be an MC and you're looking at the ceiling, looking at the floor, looking at the fly on the wall. No, you're making eye contact with people. That you must be. So that is also saying if you're shy, you can't do that, right? So you can't be an MC if you're shy. And then you must have good body language. So stand tall, know how to use your hands, know how to use your body, and then speak well, of course, with the right tone. So if it's you know how to use an indoor voice and an outdoor voice. You're not shouting, and also vary your tone because you don't want to be monotone. If I came here and so an MC is the host of the meeting. Everybody, before I know, somebody. Right. So what you do is that you're varying your tone, you're bringing it down, you're bringing it up, so just so that you have, people excited and not fall asleep. You can't actually fall asleep in the mic. I teach. It's impossible. You can't fall asleep in my class. It's not possible. And then you must have a warm and cheerful disposition. So what should you do before you MC a meeting? Before the day, you need to pray. Forget it. Even if you have a natural talent, you need to pray because you are in charge. One person will come in with one bad spirit, and change the entire atmosphere of that meeting. I kid you not. So you must come in spiritually charged. You are in charge of the spiritual atmosphere of the meeting. So if you come in and you're not prayed up, I'm sorry, you don't have one crazy person come in, everything will just change. And you'll be struggling. So you must be prayed up. have all the information you need. Like Stella, I know before this meeting, she called everybody. I want your profile. I want this. How do you want to be introduced? Learn how to pronounce people's names. I see MCs who are struggling with names, and it's so embarrassing. You need to practice the name before, you come and take up the stage. So learn how to pronounce the name, read the profile. So when you're reading it, you're flowing. Not that you're, so because you've read it before, so you know what to expect. Read it ahead of time. And then, of course, plan what you want to wear. We women, it's how we look that makes us confident. Whether you like it, believe it or not. Yes, you must look good. Because when you're good, it builds up your confidence level. So on that day, be well groomed, hair, nails, mouth, body. We're not doing grooming now. And get to the meeting on time. During the meeting, you're the one that is going to make introductions. So make sure, don't assume that people know, okay, so we know Mrs. Ogboy, so everybody knows her now, Abby. No, but you must introduce her, whether you think people know her or not. So make a good introduction of people. Always be positive. And then keep the functionaries on time. Like Stella, she's been dropping paper, 5 minutes, 2 minutes. Because if you don't, people like me, I can go on this thing. They gave me 7 minutes. I can talk about it for one whole day. If she leaves me, I will go on for a whole day. So she has to keep us on time. Make sure everybody knows their timing when they're coming up to speak. And sure, so you're also a minister as an MC. Forget it, you just think that you're holding the mic and introducing people, you're a minister. If somebody misses something, so for example, in our last seminar, the main speaker did not make an altar call. Do you know who would make the altar call? The MC must make that altar call. And can you imagine if you're an MC and you don't know how to make an altar call? You're an MC, you don't know how to pray for someone to receive the Holy Ghost because somebody might forget to do it and you have to do it. So you're not just an MC, you're also a minister because you are going to minister at meetings. You must control the meeting activities. Make sure somebody doesn't overtake the meeting. So sometimes you have people who get overly excited. They just hold a mic and they don't know when to stop. It doesn't happen with me. I will stand next to you. And you will give me back my mic. Always control the microphone. You will give it back to me. So you must control the microphone. In other words, you can't hold. So this is one thing we need to learn. I don't think we ever talk about it. A microphone, you hand it over. Don't ever drop a mic because you are done. You just drop it and walk away. You must hand it over to the next person, to somebody, the MC or somebody. Don't just drop it. Right? Am I going fast enough? All right, thank you so much, Stella. So during the meeting, you have to be sensitive, and I've said this already, to the mood of the meeting, so that if people are sleeping, then you do something to wake them up. Also, there was something that also happened, and I'm going to use the seminar, for example. Were you here for the seminar last year? All of you, see, you are plenty here, all these faces. I'm going to take a picture of you. Another seminar is coming up in May. I want to see everybody, every single one of you. I've just made announcements now. No, so something happened. The first speaker was amazing, right? You remember her? She took us up, the tempo up. And then something happened. I made a mistake. I put vision in between the two speakers. But what the MC ought to have done, what she should have picked up, was the spiritual atmosphere, that we had been lifted up. We did not want to be dropped. What she could have done was call the second speaker, make an altar call, continue in worship, so that we don't drop the tempo. But what happened is that it dropped, and that meeting didn't pick up again. So we need to be sensitive. Yes, fine, we have a program. It's just a guide. But that doesn't mean that you can't change it, you can't tweak it. All right, so be sensitive. I'm going to leave this. After the meeting, please don't rush off. As an MC, you must actually be one of the last people that leaves, because you're going to be thanking people, greeting people, making sure that things go as planned. Thank the host, thank everybody. I want to go straight to the next thing, which is making phone calls. This is new because now we have people. Who are the people that make calls in the fellowship? Please stand up, let's acknowledge you. You guys are doing amazing. You're doing amazing work. It's because of your calls that this room is full today. Well done. Now people are going to sit on the floor because of your calls. Well done. You did very well. All right. Okay, but we just want to maybe give you some tips on how to improve call making. We're not saying you're not doing well. You're doing amazing. But we know you do trainings. It's training we're doing, so we need to train everybody. So how do you make calls? My slide is moving on. Okay. Right, so before you make a call, you need to prepare before you make a call. Don't just say, this I should call. Let me call this person. You're not ready. So you must be ready, have a clear reason why you're making the call. So for you, you're calling to invite people for one program or the other. Now you must know everything about that program. Don't say, let me call you back. I don't know. I will send it to you on WhatsApp. No. Before you pick up that call to phone anybody, you must know every single thing about that program. Date, time, why it's happening, where it's happening, and all of that. So have a clear purpose for the call. Make sure you are not in a noisy place. Don't call people when you're in a bus. Because Sister Tella is saying, I need your report now. You're in a bus going home. You now start calling people. Even when you're at home, make sure your children are not running around and making noise. Enter into a room, shut yourself up and make that call. Make sure you have all the information. I've said that, choose the right time, and then introduce yourself professionally. Yes, it's full gospel doesn't mean just call someone and just say hello. Hello. So I have an example there. So hello, my name is Ekaete Augustine Edet, and I'm calling on behalf of the ladies of the fellowship of the Full Gospel Businessmen's Fellowship. Is it a good time to talk? And the person says, and the person says, yes. So we're going to practice. So somebody's going to come and practice this when it's practice session. So just copy it. Hello, my name is Ekaete Augustine Edet. I'm calling on behalf of the ladies of the fellowship of the Full Gospel Businessmen's Fellowship International, calling to talk about our upcoming ladies seminar. I'm advertising again. Our ladies seminar, May 10th. May 10th. Open it, put it in your diary. All right, Stella will soon come and give me. So during the call, if the person says it's a good time to talk, get straight to the point. See, don't all the preambles. Hey, how are the children? Hey, how is your husband? How was work today? I hope everything. No. Sometimes I see your calls coming. I don't pick it up because I'm not ready. Sorry, I have to tell you the truth. Some of those calls, I'm not ready to take it because it might become extended and I don't want to be rude. I know it's not a good time for me to talk to you, so I won't answer that call when it comes. So get to the point quickly and respect the other person's time. Speak clearly and be courteous. Allow the other person to speak. Yes, you made the call, but it's something that Mrs. Ogboy said. Every time you call someone, there might be a prayer that you need to pray for that person. So as you're calling, you also is a minister because you might be calling somebody who is in a hospital bed. Are you going to say, the Lord, you pray for that person and build up that person's faith? So you're also a minister. So learn how to pray for people. And you can only pick up all those things if you're listening. Ask questions and then thank them for their time when you're done with the call. Okay, don't waste time. So some do's and don'ts. Always confirm availability before starting a conversation. Example, is it a good time to talk? Do you have the time to talk now? The person might say, no, can you call me back in like an hour? As opposed to just jump into the call. My name is Ekaete. I'm going to. So are you aware that there's a seminar? The person might be in the middle of a meeting. All right. Keep your background noise to a minimum, and then always end your calls professionally. Like, thank you so much for your time, and I'm looking forward to seeing you at the meeting. Okay. End your calls professionally, and then if you have to follow up, sometimes you need to send something on WhatsApp. You've promised them that you'll send them something on WhatsApp, then you do it. Please don't call. By the time you've called someone 1, 2, 3 times and they don't pick your call, don't call the person again. Obviously, if the person wants to talk to you, they will call you back. Please don't call again. And then don't multitask. In other words, don't be doing 2 or 3 things at the same time when you're making the call. When you're making a call, you need to give that call 100% of your time. So you're not in the kitchen cooking and making a call. Okay, you're not changing your baby's diapers and making a call. Give them 100% of your time. And then don't put people on speakerphone when you have other people there. So you don't want them to hear other people's conversation. And then don't interrupt people or rush. I am finished. I have finished, Stella. All right. So I've actually finished, actually. So that is it for making calls. And I don't believe I actually finished that slide in 10 minutes. It's amazing. Thank you so much.